Hello everyone, welcome to the Inspire India Wealth YouTube channel. So today the YouTube entered into the financial year of 22 to 23, and last few years we observed like so many new investors and millennial investors entered into the market, and mainly they have invested into the systematic investment plan, which we say SIP. As per the mutual fund investment, around 5 crore new accounts has been opened and amount has been deposited. It is around 11,500 crore. So for the first time ever, annual SIP inflows is 1 lakh crore mark. And here I will share a very interesting data. It is our domestic investors are more in comparison to the foreign portfolio investors. So I will share the figures also. It is like domestic investors have invested around 63,000 crore. We will talk about foreign portfolio investors. It is around 43,000 crore. The data is very interesting, and today's session is also going to be very interesting today. And so here we will mainly discuss about the systematic investment plan. If any things come, as we can see lot of ups and downs into the market, and here if we'll talk about the new situation comes into the market, it is a war between the Ukraine and Russia. Today I would like to welcome here Mr. Sharan Patil. Before calling him here, I would like to give a small introduction of Mr. Sharan Patil. He is a financial expert and is managing director of Inspire India. Under his leadership, Inspire India is managing 400 crore worth of portfolios and 8,000 plus investment accounts. So I would like to call upon here Mr. Sharan Patil. Welcome, sir. So we are almost into the new financial year. It is 22 to 23, and last few years we noticed lot of new investors are there into the market, and the observation is they mainly invested into the SIPs. In this SIPs, we have comes to know that some of the investors have some kind of hurdles also sometimes they feel. So here we just wanted to know if the market is low. So investors' concern is basically they wanted to drop the SIP. So what is your suggestions or your advice on this? Please advise.
Thank you very much, Neetu, inviting me here. First of all, yeah, I've seen a drastic growth in the investors last 2-3 years. Earlier, since I'm there in the industry more than 15 years, I did more than some 1,000 investor awareness program. But last 2-3 years, I've seen a sudden growth in the new investors, and these new investors are the youngsters and also married people, and there are many first-time investors. So most of the people, they started investing, opened their demat account and started trading also, and many people they started systematic investment also. Today I just would like to share very few important things that whenever there is a market is low, normally the tendency is the investors want to stop their SIPs. Basically these numbers are really very high as the new investors. So here I want to share some of the few data. First of all, what is SIP? We have to understand that very basic fundamental rule, information. SIP means investing systematically into mutual funds or stocks. When you are investing in equity or stocks, means you are investing in a business. So SIP in mutual fund means you are investing systematically into a business. In any business, you know that short period there is always ups and downs. No business goes in a straight line. Always in a business you can see lot of ups and downs. But in a long term, always you can see the growth in the business. In the similar way, in SIPs also there is a short period, there is a lot of ups and downs will be there. But if you can go through those ups and downs, when there is a market is low, suddenly if you are thinking that the SIPs are not doing great, let us withdraw money. Not a right attitude. As a business, you start your own business, right? When you start your own business, you always understand the cycle of the business. Similar way, you should also understand the cycle of SIP investment also, returns also. So here I want to share one more important data that it's a historical data says that when you are investing for a short period, say 1 year, there is a probability that 28% of the percentage times you may have a negative returns. As the time goes up, That means from 1 year to 3 years, the percentage drastically come down from 28% to 15%. There is only 15% possibility that you may get into negative returns. If the investment goes up to 10 years of period or more than that, your negative returns almost become nil. The meaning here, what I am trying to explain here is, when you are investing for an SIP, you should always look for a long-term investments. What is the, what period you call it as a long period? Normally I say long period means at least you should look into investment period of around 8 to 10 years and above. Then only it call it as a long-term investment. Most of the times our major goals are for the long term. For example, your children's higher education, daughter marriage, house construction, foreign education, retirement. If any of these goals are above 10 years, then you must select SIP, the very good investment instrument for reaching that goal. Because SIP is the only asset or investment in equity gives you the long-term positive returns. This is very important to understand. So as an SIP investor, don't look returns on a daily basis. Very, very important. As an SIP investor, you must see the returns on a yearly or in a 5 years period or in a 10 years of period. So when you do such observation, then only you are able to continue your investment. Otherwise, when you start watching SIP returns on a daily basis, I have seen the numbers of people who are stopping SIP in 1 year, 2 years period because they are called daily. They are watching the market on a regular basis. In some investors, they are watching 2 to 3 times in a day. This is not a right way of investment in SIP. So my suggestion here is don't stop SIPs when market is low. Better you should increase your SIP when market is low.
Thank you so much because to giving this much understanding about the SIPs as new investors. I'm sure for new investors it would be helpful. It is a great session given by the Sharan sir. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe it, share it, like it, or press the bell icon button for regular.